Hey everyone, how are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. So do me a favor before we get started. I need for you to hit this like button. If you're not a subscriber, I need for you to do me a favor, hit the subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you will not miss the episode. Also, check me out on IG, elevation_mentor. So how is everyone today? So today we're going to talk about the housing market and the date, August 17th. Major changes will be happening with real estate. So, this information is important for you if you are interested in building a rental portfolio by chance or investment property of any sort. So, in a nutshell, what is happening is they are trying to get rid of commissions for real estate agents. There was a big lawsuit. So, as a result of this fight, what is happening is that commissions are still in effect, but it has changed hands from the seller to the buyer. So traditionally, the seller pays that commission. As of August 17th, the buyer will be responsible for paying that commission. So now, you as a buyer, you have the down payment, you have the closing costs, and then you have the commission to the real estate agent. So that's new. That's a new change happening August 17th. So we will see how that works out. August 17th. Okay, so you don't have to use a real estate agent to purchase a home. And I'm going to tell you how to do that. There are different ways, but I'm going to talk about one way. One way is to go straight to the listing agent. However, there are some things to watch out for. So the listing agent represents the seller, not you. So you have to be mindful that you're basically going in unrepresented if you choose not to use a real estate agent. So the real estate agent is working on your behalf for your protection. They are representing you. However, if you choose not to use a real estate agent, you can go straight to the listing agent and be mindful that the listing agent is representing the seller and looking out for the seller and the seller's best interest. However, that is an option, going straight to the listing agency, the listing agent. But keep in mind that you are essentially representing yourself if you choose to do that. All right. So, in the event that you choose to buy a home without a real estate agent and you go directly to this listing agent, what you want to do is get the contract ahead of time. So, reach out to the listing agent, ask them for the contract ahead of time so that you can read it through line by line and understand what you're signing before you sign it. So what happens is that agents, they have these documents, they are fill in the blank documents so you can read it over, understand what you're signing before you sign it. So getting the contract ahead of time is important. Also, getting a real estate attorney is important. So the real estate attorney is going to review the contract. Also, what you could do is get an agent that is going to work with you from contract to close. So instead of the traditional method of going house to house with you, there will be agents out here that will work with you from going from contract to close. All right. So those are the three major things to do if you choose to go without a real estate agent. And that is get the contract in advance to understand what you're signing, get a real estate attorney to review that contract, and you can have the option of getting an agent that's going to go with you from contract to close. So, the listing agent, they're going to ask you, how much do you want to offer? Keep in mind that they're not representing you. So they're not giving you any advice. They're working on behalf of the seller. You should also be aware of different time frames, like how much time do you have to do an inspection? So you should be aware of that. Make sure you ask that if it's not clear on the contract. How much time do you have to do the inspection? Also, as far as the earnest money goes, how much time do you have to get your earnest money returned? So if you decide that you don't want to go through with the purchase, how much time do you have to get a return for your earnest money? So you should ask that. That should be very clear in the process. Also, any disclosures should be clear. So if there's anything wrong with the property, that should be on a disclosure statement. Anything wrong with the property. So say, for example, you're buying a property, maybe the air conditioner is not working and they decide not to tell you. So that should be written on a disclosure. All right, things like that. So keep in mind, again, that the listing agent is working on behalf of the seller, not you. All right. So that is the major change. The fight is over the commission. Essentially, they were trying to get rid of the commission because the seller does not want to pay commission. So as of August 17th, it has moved from the seller paying commission to the buyer paying commission for the real estate agent. So if you as a buyer do not want to pay commission, that's an extra charge that you normally would not have to pay because the seller is supposed to be responsible for that. So if you decide that you don't want to pay commission either, just like the seller doesn't want to pay commission, and you decide to go it alone, this is another route that you can take, going straight to the listing agent. But just remember that you're going unrepresented. All right. And how do you protect yourself? You protect yourself by getting a hold of that contract ahead of time. You protect yourself by getting a real estate attorney and asking the important questions. How long is my inspection period? How long do I have to get my earnest money back if I decide not to go through with buying the home? And I need full disclosure of what is wrong with this property. All right. So that is a new change going down August 17th. Fight over commission. Who pays? Seller doesn't want to pay. And now they're putting it off on the buyer. So if you as the buyer also don't want to pay, you have that option of foregoing it alone. But keep in mind, you're representing yourself. So those are some things you can do to protect yourself. So commission is generally 6%, and it gets split between the listing agent and the buyer agent traditionally. Traditionally, it was split between the listing agent and the buyer agent. So that is no more. That is no more. So the commission for the real estate agent will be around 3%. So that's an additional fee that was not previously there, right? So there are a lot of changes going on in real estate, and it will go down August 17th. There's also something going on as far as the contract. Um, there's a contract that you generally do not sign until you find the home that you're interested in and the realtor that you're interested in working with. So this contract binds you to working only with that one realtor. So people generally don't sign that until they have located the house they're interested in and they're sure this is the realtor that they want to work with. However, as of August 17th, there's a possibility that they may be changing that when you're with the realtor, you have to sign that contract that binds you to that one realtor. All right. So we're going to see how that goes down because I'm sure no one wants to sign a contract right away. Like you don't even know if you like this realtor. All right. So that part of it is up in the air right now, but that is where they are moving to. Sign this contract right away so that I know that you're not wasting my time. You're only working with me and you're going to buy this house. So that part of it is up in the air right now, but that is what they are trying to move towards. The binding contract sooner rather than later. So we'll see how this all pans out. Changes in real estate, August 17th. All right, so do me a favor. If you like this channel, I need you to hit this like button. What that does is it helps the channel to grow. If you're not a subscriber, I need you to hit the subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you will not miss an episode. Feel free to leave a comment. Also, check out my hat collection below. One more thing. If you are interested in buying property and you like to do it with a group of like-minded people, check out this link below and join the wait list to the real estate group. All right. Thank you for watching, everyone. On your way out, don't forget, hit this like button. Have a good rest of your day. See you next time.